Ladies and gentlemen, in a world overflowing with noise, chatter, and constant communication, we often forget the profound power of silence. Silence is often misunderstood as mere emptiness or the absence of communication, but in reality, it is a profound language of its own. Just as words can convey thoughts and emotions, silence too has the power to express feelings that are difficult or even impossible to put into words. A pause, a quiet glance, or simply being present without speaking can communicate empathy, understanding, or even disagreement more effectively than verbal expressions. The unspoken words carry layers of meaning. Really intentionera that might otherwise remain hidden. In the dark uncertainty, for Really, if you don't ask why, a panic, secure, they. Moreover, silence has the unique ability to convey honesty and sincerity. In situations where words may fail or feel inadequate, silence can signal authenticity. For instance, when someone shares their deepest feelings, a thoughtful silence can indicate that you are truly listening, that you value their words, and that you are allowing space for their emotions without judgment. Unlike spoken language, which can sometimes be misinterpreted or manipulated, silence tends to reveal genuine intentions and fosters trust between individuals. Silence also enables subtle communication in complex social contexts. In relationships, workplaces, or even casual interactions, not every thought needs to be articulated to be understood. A quiet nod, a moment of stillness, or a pause before responding can express respect, contemplation, or agreement. These silent cues often communicate more effectively than hurried or over-explained words. People who understand the language of silence can navigate social dynamics with grace, interpreting moods and feelings that might otherwise go unnoticed. Furthermore, silence allows for emotional depth that words sometimes dilute. In this sense, silence speaks with a richness and subtlety that words often struggle to achieve. Silence has a remarkable ability to provide comfort, especially in moments of grief, stress, or uncertainty. When words fail to capture the depth of someone's pain, simply being present in silence can speak volumes. A friend sitting quietly beside you, a hand gently placed on your shoulder, or even sharing a moment of stillness can communicate empathy and solidarity far more effectively than spoken words. This unspoken support reassures people that they are not alone and that someone truly cares about their feelings, creating a safe emotional space where healing can begin. In times of emotional turmoil, silence allows individuals to process their experiences without pressure or interruption. Words, no matter how well-intentioned, can sometimes overwhelm or distract someone from confronting their feelings. Being present in silence, however, respects the pace at which emotions unfold. It allows the person to feel understood and supported without forcing them to articulate their pain before they are ready. This form of silent companionship strengthens bonds and fosters deeper trust between people, as it shows genuine concern and patience. Silence also conveys attention and presence in a way that spoken language often cannot. In a world dominated by constant chatter, interruptions, and digital noise, choosing to be silent with someone signifies a deliberate focus on them. It demonstrates that their experience, their emotions, and their presence matter above all else. This conscious silence communicates respect and mindfulness, allowing the other person to feel truly seen and heard, even without verbal interaction. It is a subtle yet powerful way to nurture relationships and show unwavering support. Furthermore, the comfort derived from silence is not limited to human connections. It extends to personal reflection as well. Moments of quiet solitude allow individuals to confront their inner thoughts and emotions, providing a sense of reassurance and grounding. Silence becomes a companion that listens without judgment, offering clarity and peace in times of confusion or distress. By embracing this calm presence, individuals can find solace, regain emotional balance, and cultivate resilience, highlighting the profound role that silent support plays in both interpersonal and personal well-being. Silence provides a unique environment for introspection and personal reflection. In the constant noise of daily life, it is easy to become overwhelmed by external distractions and lose touch with our own thoughts and emotions. By embracing moments of silence, we allow ourselves the space to pause and examine our feelings, motivations, and decisions. This reflection helps us gain a deeper understanding of who we are, what we value, and the direction we wish to take in life. It is in silence that the mind can quietly untangle complex thoughts and arrive at clarity. Furthermore, silence encourages self-awareness by highlighting patterns in our thinking and behavior. This awareness is essential for personal growth because it allows us to confront our weaknesses. Essential for personal growth because it allows us to confront our weaknesses, celebrate our strengths, and make informed choices about our actions. Silence, in this sense, acts as a mirror for the soul, reflecting our inner state in ways that conversation or activity cannot achieve. Silence also fosters creativity and problem solving. When the mind is not cluttered with constant input, it has the freedom to explore new perspectives and generate innovative ideas. Reflecting in quiet moments can lead to insights and solutions that might never surface in the rush of verbal communication or busy schedules. By embracing silence as a tool for self-sustaining, we not only gain clarity about our emotions, but also discover new ways to approach challenges and express ourselves more authentically. Additionally, the practice of silent reflection can cultivate emotional intelligence and resilience. Understanding our own emotions through introspection allows us to respond to situations thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. It helps us recognize the feelings of others more empathetically, as self-certainty often enhances our ability to understand and connect with those around us. In this way, silence becomes a powerful medium for both internal growth and external harmony, shaping us into individuals who are more thoughtful, perceptive, and balanced. Some people think that any individual is conscious of its own nature. Some approaching those of silence plays a crucial role in cultivating mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment. In today's fast-paced world, we often rush through life without truly noticing our surroundings, our thoughts, or our feelings. By embracing silence, we create a space to slow down and observe life with clarity. This quiet attentiveness allows us to engage deeply with each experience, noticing details and subtleties that might otherwise go unnoticed. In this way, silence becomes a tool for enhancing our awareness and connecting more meaningfully with the world around us. Moreover, silence allows us to listen not just to others but to ourselves. In quiet moments, we can hear our inner voice more clearly, gaining insight into our emotions, desires, and concerns. This heightened awareness helps us make more deliberate choices rather than reacting impulsively. Through the practice of silent mindfulness, we learn to recognize our triggers, acknowledge our feelings, and respond to situations thoughtfully. Silence, therefore, fosters a deeper connection between our mind, body, and environment, strengthening our sense of presence and intentionality. Silence also sharpens our observational skills and empathy. When we refrain from speaking or rushing to respond, we open ourselves to notice the emotions, expressions, and unspoken cues of those around us. This attentive awareness enables us to better understand others' perspectives, respond compassionately, and build stronger, more authentic relationships. By practicing mindful silence, feel acknowledged and valued. Furthermore, the cultivation of mindfulness through silence can reduce stress and enhance mental clarity. Constant noise, whether from the external world or from our own racing thoughts, can lead to overwhelm and confusion. By intentionally embracing silence, we create moments of calm where our minds can rest, reflect, and recharge. This mental stillness fosters a sense of balance and inner peace, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with greater focus and composure. In this sense, silence is not merely an absence of sound, but a powerful practice that cultivates awareness, presence, and overall well-being. Silence is a powerful way to demonstrate respect in communication.
Stop sama laba-laba.
Respect expressed through silence can often be more meaningful than words, as it demonstrates genuine consideration and care. Attentiveness through silence allows us to truly listen rather than merely hear. In many interactions, people may speak while the listener is already preparing their response, which can hinder genuine understanding. By embracing silent attentiveness, we shift our focus entirely to the speaker, observing their tone, body language, and subtle expressions. This heightened awareness helps us grasp the deeper meaning behind their words and fosters stronger, more empathetic connections. Silence, in this sense, acts as a bridge between people, allowing comprehension and respect to flourish naturally. Moreover, silence can prevent misunderstandings and conflicts. Speaking hastily or without full awareness can lead to misinterpretations or unintentional offense. By pausing and practicing silence, we give ourselves the opportunity to reflect on the situation, choose our words carefully, and respond thoughtfully. This deliberate approach demonstrates both respect for the conversation and mindfulness in our interactions. It encourages meaningful dialogue and mutual understanding rather than reactive or superficial communication. Silence also communicates humility and patience, qualities essential for respectful engagement. In moments when we might feel compelled to dominate a conversation or assert our opinions, choosing to remain silent shows self-contribution and acknowledgement of others' contributions. This restraint not only enhances the quality of communication, by valuing silence as a form of attentiveness, we cultivate relationships built on respect, empathy, and thoughtful interaction, highlighting the profound role silence plays in human connection. Silence can be a powerful expression of strength and authority. In situations of conflict or disagreement, choosing to remain silent rather than reacting impulsively demonstrates self-control and composure. Words spoken in anger or haste can escalate tensions, but silence communicates a calm confidence that often commands respect. This quiet form of authority signals that one is in control of their emotions and judgment, projecting inner strength without the need for aggression or dominance. Furthermore, silence allows leaders and individuals in positions of responsibility to think carefully before responding. Pausing to reflect before speaking ensures that words are measured, intentional, and effective. This thoughtful approach not only conveys wisdom, but also reinforces credibility. People are more likely to respect someone who responds with deliberate consideration rather than reacting impulsively, making silence a subtle yet powerful tool for establishing authority in personal, professional, and social settings. Silence can also assert presence and influence without confrontation. In many instances, remaining silent in a tense situation can speak louder than words, signaling disapproval, confidence, or resolve. This nonverbal assertion often commands attention and prompts others to consider their own actions carefully. In essence, the strategic use of silence can shape outcomes, influence decisions, and demonstrate leadership qualities in a manner that words alone may not achieve. Moreover, silence fosters resilience and patience, which are core components of strength. By resisting the urge to respond immediately, individuals cultivate the ability to endure challenging circumstances without losing composure. This inner fortitude, expressed through measured silence, not only enhances personal growth, but also earns the admiration and trust of others. Through this quiet strength, silence becomes more than the absence of speech. It becomes a deliberate, powerful, and commanding presence. Silence is a form of communication that transcends language, culture, and social boundaries. While words can vary greatly across different regions and communities, silence carries meaning that is universally understood. A pause, a reflective moment, or a silent gesture can convey emotions such as respect, sorrow, joy, or contemplation, regardless of the listener's linguistic or cultural background. This universality makes silence a powerful tool for connecting with people from all walks of life, bridging gaps that words sometimes cannot. Moreover, silence allows for nonverbal cues to communicate effectively across diverse contexts. Facial expressions, body language, and shared quiet moments often speak louder than verbal exchanges, enabling individuals to understand and empathize with one another without the need for translation. In situations where words may fail, silence acts as a common language that everyone can comprehend. It fosters understanding, reduces misunderstandings, and creates an unspoken bond that transcends differences, proving that meaningful communication is not limited to speech. Silence also enables deeper connections in human relationships. In moments of shared quiet, people often feel a sense of unity, presence, and mutual understanding. Whether it is sitting silently with a grieving friend, observing nature together, or reflecting in contemplation, these silent interactions create emotional resonance that words sometimes dilute. This shared silence can communicate empathy, support, and solidarity, reinforcing relationships without the need for verbal affirmation. It becomes a language of the heart, understood instinctively by all. Furthermore, the universality of silence extends beyond human interactions to our connection with the environment and the world around us. In quiet observation of nature or in meditation, silence allows us to perceive subtleties and rhythms that often go unnoticed. The rustle of leaves, the ripple of water, or the stillness of a sunset conveys messages of balance, harmony, and beauty. By embracing silence as a universal form of communication, we develop a deeper awareness of both people and the world, recognizing that meaningful expression is not confined to words alone. In conclusion, silence is far more than the absence of words. It is a language of its own, one that conveys empathy, wisdom, respect, strength, and understanding. Through silence, we connect with ourselves and with others on a deeper level, appreciating the subtleties of emotions and thoughts that words often fail to capture. It teaches us patience, mindfulness, and the art of listening, reminding us that sometimes the most powerful messages are the ones left unspoken. Let us remember that in a world full of noise, embracing silence is not a weakness, but a profound strength. By valuing moments of quiet, by listening without interrupting, and by reflecting before speaking, we can foster deeper relationships, greater self-awareness, and a more thoughtful, compassionate world. Truly, silence speaks, and when we learn to hear it, it has the power to transform our life.